Steve, we did at the beginning of the year talking about the shows that he's starting with, you know, in Hull, and then the shows in Liverpool and Bolton. But there's a lot of things happened since then. One of the major things being Tommy Cole retirement.
Yeah, you know, I've known about it for a little while. It's something that Tommy's been pondering on, as he said himself, for 6 months. So it's a shame really, because he's given good value every time he's fought, Tommy, and he's always been a great addition to the shows. But you know, time catches up with everybody, and it's the right decision. We'll miss Tommy. He's a character in the gym as much as on the fight nights, and he'll be sorely missed. But obviously I'm working in Hull, and Tommy's doing the co-promotions with the shows for me, and I think eventually he'll be getting a manager's license, and he can start managing the kids over in Hull. So you know, obviously I'm committed to the ones that I've signed on now, and I'll be seeing that out. But any new ones come over there, I'll quite happily pass them over for Tommy to look after. Yeah. So that's a sad loss to start the year with Tommy.
But one before we go on about it, there's been another one that was announced. A guy who plays a major part in lots of our shows as a away fighter in Willow Warburton.
Yeah, I mean, funny enough, the loss I'm going to talk about as well, James Moorcroft, on the same night, Willie had a win, didn't he? Yeah. And, you know, to be honest with you, he won pretty comfortably without really trying, didn't he? And
yeah.
We was all talking what a good journeyman he was, and to call him a journeyman is really disrespectful, isn't it? You know, because if he'd have gone in a lot of those fights trying to win, he'd have won them, and yeah, he'll be a sad miss as well. But the loss on the night was saying was James Moorcroft, who fought for a British eliminator, so, and he got stopped in the 6th round. So
fifth round it was, 5th round.
Was it the 5th?
I thought it was the 6th as well, but it wasn't. It was the 5th.
So 2020's not had a great start in January for us, but obviously we're moving on. We're in February now. Just made some little notes of what's going on. 29th of February in Hull, got a great card, great top of the bill, Zishan Khan against Brian Phillips, and as we've always said, when we put VIP fighters together, we get a great fight, and that'll be no different. It's for the vacant Central Area title, and great fighting card to start the year off on the VIP shows, and we'll come back and we'll go through all the shows one by one near at a time.
But you've had a lot of other fighters get involved in other shows, so that's what I'm talking about.
So 7th of March we've got Jack Cullen fighting for the title on the Sky Show at the MEN Arena, waiting for an opponent on him now.
Do we know what title that's going to be yet?
No, I'm not even sure to say who he's fighting yet, because who he was fighting's pulled out. Brad Ray's on the undercard, and Akim Fiaz, so it's nice that we've got 2 of our local Manchester kids being seen on the big shows.
And 2 kids that grew up on the amateur circuit together, big friends they are, so it'd be nice for them.
Yeah, I spoke to Akim on Saturday at Tommy's retirement do, and he was saying it's great because him and Brad used to fight in a lot of the amateur shows together, so it's nice, and you know what, I'm not saying both will end up topping the shows. It's quite possible that they might at a place like the MEN, but I'd confidently predict one of them will come through and get into that position, so it's nice there. Same night on one of Steffi Bull's shows, we've got Mickey Ellison fighting a final eliminator for the English title against Kinsella, which was due once before, so that'll be a good fight. Obviously I won't be out there because I'll be in Manchester, but Mickey goes with our best wishes. 7th of March, the same night. Right. Yeah. Then the 14th of March, we've got our own VIP show in Liverpool. Again, a great undercard, and
great top of the bill.
Jay Farrell v Damien Changes for the Central Area title again. Bacon, what a fight that's going to be. He's got everybody talking, and you know, Damien's been on for more tickets, which is good because he's the away kid. Jay's nearly sold all his. 2 or 3 of the undercards kids have been back for more, so that's fantastic. Same night we've got Sean Keynes on a Kieran Farrell show at Bolton fighting for the vacant Central Area bantamweight against Lee Clayton, so that's another one.
Is that bantam or super bantam?
That's bantamweight, that.
Was it? Oh, I thought it was super.
Yeah, and then we've got Tom Farrell going away to Switzerland, of all places, unfortunately that's the 21st of March and we've got our own show in Bolton that night, so I can't go. I've always wanted to go to Switzerland, never been, so I was really looking forward to it, but unfortunately we've got our own show. But it just shows you, doesn't it, that someone like Tom Farrell, who's a big ticket seller, has fought on all the big shows at the Echo, is willing to go in the away corner over to Switzerland. You know, the sort of mentality he's got, he wants to fight and he's not bothered about challenging himself, and I'm pleased with that, you know, because you've got a lot of kids who just want to fight at home and pick easy fights, and you know, it's getting to the stage now where the punters don't want to come and watch them, and I understand, and I do it myself. When you're bringing through kids early, you've got to do that, but you know, he's above that, and well played, Tom Farrell, and you know, it's a fight that we think he can win. I can't remember the kid's name, but it's a, you know, it's a fan square. He's got a chance of winning. So on the same night, we've got a load of local kids on at Bolton, and I'm working on the top of the bill. Not got it through yet, but we're doing that. Then the week after, little show in Huyton, again loads of local kids, and then Masha Dodds. He's going to be fighting just a 6-rounder, and the idea obviously is him and Tom Farrell's got unfinished business, so next time Eddie comes over to Liverpool on the Sky show, them two will be doing it again, hopefully for something. And then we're up to April on the 4th, where, you know, I work with Mike Lagarde pretty
VIP contender.
So the contender VIP, so you've got the Carl Lamotti final in the middleweights. You've got a new contender VIP at light welter, and he's changed the format slightly, where instead of the 2 semi-finals, 4 rounds, and a 6-round final, it's now going to be 2 6-round fights, and then the final will be an 8-round fight. And VIP have got Jake James and Luke Evans in it, so
both undefeated. Yeah,
there's 4 kids in it. Can't remember the other 2 kids' names. One Dan Booth
and Liam Riley.
Okay, right. So all 4 of them are undefeated. So. You know, when they've never lost, they don't know how to lose, do they? So they'll all be trying to win, and it's fantastic. I'd like to hope that Luke and Jake miss each other in the semi-final and get to the final.
Yeah, we're cracking that.
And what a fight that'd be! And obviously, on that, Steve Brogan's defending his Central Area title. So
Jimmy First, who's undefeated, I think, in 9.
Yeah. So that's where we're up to now with VIP. So. Plenty going on. The shows that we're doing, we'll be back probably end of this week, early next week, and we can let everybody know who's on the undercard. But tickets are going great for the change, so that's good news.
Right, nice one. Okay, thanks, Steve.
Cheers, Lee. Thank you. Bye.
And we almost forgot there, Steve. The day before the VIP contender fight, we've got the Ultimate Boxer.
Yeah.
Going back to Manchester.
I believe it's in Altrincham again, as I say, the night before the 4th, so that'll be Friday the 3rd, and. Not too sure who the 8 contestants are in, but it's at super middleweight, and we've got Charlie Schofield in, we've got Diego Costa in, and Luke Blackledge in it there. So it's going to be a busy night, yeah. So that's something to look forward to as well.
Definitely, been a good series that. Right, nice one, mate. I'll catch up with you in a couple of weeks, and we can talk about the whole show.
Lovely. Cheers.
Take care, mate.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.